Welcome in to the Michael Snowball's Hour, baby. How you doing? I want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking out time out to come and relax, chill, and have a wonderful time with our season tonight. It's going to be a little nasty sometimes, but most of the time we just going to keep it a little clean. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome in to the Michael Snowball's Hour, baby. How you doing? If this is your first time to the Michael Snowball's Hour, please go ahead and hit subscribe button. And throughout, if you like any part of my content, please go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you, baby. You know what makes me welcome into the Michael Snowball's Hour, baby. How you doing? I want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking out time out to come and relax, chill, and have a wonderful time with our season tonight. It's going to be a little nasty sometimes, but most of the time we just going to keep it a little clean. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome into the Michael Snowball's Hour, baby. How you doing? If this is your first time to the Michael Snowball's Hour, please go ahead and hit subscribe button.
Hold on, y'all. A whole lot of All right, we're going to play one more song. And then we're going to get right to some of this great content.
Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Here we go. Come on, somebody. Yes, yeah. I made some beans and ham, 2 beans and ham. I got pintos and Great Northerns in the beans, baby. Yes, he did. They're fire. I have to at least eat beans twice a month. That y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all something about that too here in a second. What's the deal? I hate this laptop. I'm gonna buy me another one. Sometime. It ain't gonna be no time soon, but I got a lot of stuff going on. But let's do this. I don't care, baby. We just waiting for some more folks to come up into the chair. Welcome in. Welcome into the I See Mike Michael Stroballs. Baby, you're in for an amazing show. Yeah, I got a lot of y'all.
I don't care if they talk shit. I don't talk to hypocrites. If you hate me, that's just fine. Go on down.
Get in line.
Try to tell me what I need, and it sure ain't nothing good for me. Don't care what they say, it's all just talk. Gonna head my way and walk my walk. They try to bend me, but I won't break. I pay no mind to the noise they make. I keep my head, I hold my ground. Ain't no man gonna knock me down. They can swing, but I won't flinch. I was built for times like this, so talk your shit, but be aware. I don't care.
I don't care. Talk your shit.
I've seen lies dressed up like truth, heard old men preach to the youth. But talk is cheap and words don't last. I let my work speak for my past. Can't keep me down, I still stand tall, even when my back's against the wall. Lost some friends when times got tough, but the ones that stayed are more than enough. They try to bend me, but I won't break. I pay no mind to the noise they make. I keep my head, I hold my ground. Ain't no man gonna knock me down. They can swing, but I won't flinch. I was built for times like this, so talk your shit, but be aware. I don't care. Then drag my name through the dirt. It won't stop me, I've been through worse. Every scar is a lesson learned, and every bridge was made to burn. They try to bend me, but I won't break. I pay no mind to the noise they make. I keep my head, I hold my ground. Ain't no man gonna knock me down. They can swing, but I won't flinch. I was built for times like this, so talk your shit, but be aware. I don't care.
All right. I guess we're in for the amazing stuff, man. Baby, I need to put a fan on me. It's hot. I be getting hot and cold. I don't think women's just the only ones that get hot and cold. That's I need a fan. It's hot. And I got one right here. It's hot. I can't be hot. So, Box, you know how to eat your beans and cornbread. They ain't getting no more, man. You know how to eat your, I'm trying to eat all these. Here, boy. I'm going to eat one, but there, that's it. No more. Shit.
Trying to eat all my stuff up, boy. It's not that hot. But anyhow, so I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? It's hot in here. I'm sitting air conditioning right there in the window, and I ain't trying to strip because y'all can't see all the way. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all better start planning your own food and stuff, from the beans to the tomato. Y'all better start researching, baby. Y'all know this young lady that brought me home from y'all. They gave me my shot. Y'all, I'm gonna show you. I can do my jumping jack. I can do my jumping jack now. I'm gonna tell you about that story. I'm trying to have you on there, but in the building where I was at, I couldn't get no interception. Smiley face, how you doing? All right, yeah, I love beans and ham, yeah. I mean, you know, I love beans and ham. I love beans and ham, baby. I didn't have no. I used the great. I keep forgetting my navy beans, y'all. Baby and fella, get y'all one of them. Ain't no more in that bowl, boy. And I'm not giving back because you done. You have more than enough. So, yeah, I gotta watch him. He'll make me have to hoid him. But after he eats, I really have to let him outside. So, can y'all give me just 1 second, please? So I can let this ninja outside. Hold on a second. Oh, little boy. You going out? Come on. You going out? Get out of me. Come on. I'm down there. Get out of me, boy. Shit. Oh. Oh, y'all got that and full pocket. But y'all, you know what? Y'all, I had a really good day today. I really did. You know, I really had a good day. You know, I went, y'all, I can do my, hey, come on, somebody. Y'all, when I tell y'all that I had a very good day, you know what? When you wake up in the Merton and stir, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I didn't turn this fan this way because I'm kind of hot, baby. I know I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? But, you know. All right, so, y'all, look, check this out. When I tell y'all, I had an amazing day. And then, when the young lady that brought me, y'all, first, when I went with the first Uber driver, right, to my appointment for my shot, somebody tried to run him off the road, y'all. I'm not lying. I'm going to tell y'all this. Look. Y'all, this StreamYard, it goes in and out. But as I've been reviewing it, y'all can still hear me, but it be freezing up. I don't know why. But don't leave me, baby. But anyhow, so we gonna get on this the pink guy. Just I'm just, before I start getting stressed, but I don't stress, but before I start giving my commentary, I'd like to come on and give you all a very smooth introduction on how my day went for today or whatever. Come on, you know what I'm saying? But the young lady that brought me home, well, first, before I went, I almost thought I was going to be in an accident. Somebody was trying to run the dude off the road and stuff. And I'm like, I said, well, I'll be damned. and they flipping each other off and stuff. I said, Lord, just please let me make it to my appointment, man. So I made it there and made it back. On the way back, the young lady, she's like, we're just having to start talking about cooking or something. And she was like, I told her what I had cooked yesterday because I started my beans yesterday. Y'all know I long cooks my food. But anyhow, so I told her what I had cooked and stuff. I told her I made some Great Northern pinto beans with that cook's ham, that round cook's ham. With put them, chop them up real, cube them up in my beans and stuff, baby. Them beans, y'all better. Hey, and they're cheap. Okay. But and I just love beans. I could eat beans every day. You know what I'm saying? Green beans, pinto beans, Great Northerns, navy, baby lima beans. I could just eat any bean. I love beans. Okay, but anyhow, so as we coming home, as she driving me home, this is a different driver, right? So she's driving a young lady. She said she had 4 kids, and so we talking and stuff. And she asked me, she was really serious about how to, because she said that her kids be like, Mama, why you don't cook? You can't cook beans like Grandpa. So her father apparently is a cook, and he cooks beans. They love his beans, but they're like, Mama, these they're like, Mama, these ain't like Grandpa's beans. You know what I'm saying? So I gave her step up step. But y'all, she was texting while I'm like, girl, wait till we get to my. You know what I'm saying? Who said in my hey, brother-in-law Robert Bailey's in the building. Welcome in, my brother-in-law Robert Bailey's in the building. But so you know what, y'all? So she's texting on the highway. Well, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You know what I'm saying? And so it was funny, but it wasn't funny. She going out. Y'all know that little groove on the side. Y'all know that groove that say when you're getting too close to over against the wall. And I was like, Lord Jesus, oh Heavenly Father, I come to you. I almost was in too close. Hey, brother-in-law, I was in too close, was going and coming back home. I said, Jesus, please take the wheel. But look, so, all right, so I gave her all the, I'm doing pretty good, brother-in-law. I couldn't be better. I promise I couldn't be better. And so I'm telling her, so when we finally get to my, brother-in-law, I'm not lying. When we finally get to my house, I was like, oh, thank you. I wanted to get out the car and I wanted to get out the car and kiss the ground. And it was like 23 minutes of horror, of terror, going and coming. So she was a sweetie. And her son called, brother, I want to say this. Her son called her on the phone. She didn't give a damn what she was on the phone. She just didn't give a fuck. And so her son called and talking about, can she stop and get him some Serotonin? It's like because he's in football. And brother, hey, it wasn't funny. I was in terror both ways. And so her son called her as we going around this ramp, getting ready to come back because the one part of the highway was blocked off to get back to my house. So we had to go around, because they working on the highway out that way. And so I'm like, I said, I'll be damned. But anyhow, she was a sweetheart. And I told her when they send the, the thing where, for the, what's the names, the what you call it? When they, when they, like how was the driver and shit, the survey. I told her I'd give her a good survey, because she was cool. I liked her. And, she's a single mother with 4 kids. And one is 14. And so, yeah, I'm going to give her a good review. And so, but anyhow, so let's get back to this content, y'all. I didn't got full, but I've been, let me give you some water, y'all. I'm drinking water this time. I'm gonna show y'all I'm drinking water because I've been just feeling so good, y'all. Let me show you. I'm gonna get my water. Don't judge me, y'all. I know I'm a bachelor. I don't have all them exclusive glass cups and shit. I just use my, yeah. And y'all see at night, y'all, what I do is I take this thing right here and I'll fill it up like right about here. And then it'll make ice cube in there, a big old cube. And then in the middle of the night, I fill it up with some water, shook it around to till it breaks the ice thing. And then I'll have cold water, bitch. I got some ice cubes in there, but I don't be feeling like going in there breaking up the ice cubes when I can just go in there and get this out the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. Yeah, I'm in a little space right here because I'm in my dining room, y'all. Okay, yeah, I didn't got back. Well, so let's get back to some of this Ron's content because some people are like, Michael, we didn't come and hear all that bullshit. Get into the content. I'm glad y'all didn't say it. Okay, we gotta get into it, baby. Damn. See. Hold on, y'all. Let me okay, so we're gonna get into some of this. Y'all, you know what, y'all, on some real. What is this on her? I didn't take something down. I didn't take that down though. But on some real, y'all, now, Camino girl, we had a conversation on the way home. That's everything I need right here on this page, right there. But y'all, on some real, we're gonna have a real conversation. Cause old girl was like, cause she has a 14-year-old son, he's into football and stuff. He asked her if he could, and she told him that she would have to see what the age restrictions was if she decided, hey, Tater Bow, hey, Mama, oh, y'all covered here, baby. Yes, did. So I'm going to be open and honest and give my fair opinion on the situation with that young man. I'm trying to click y'all on the screen, Mama. Y'all know this old laptop, baby. It's going to take its time, sweetie. There you go. And then I see you, Tater Bow. Hello, Michael. Hey, Mama. Hey, Michael. Hey, Mama. Hey, Tater Bow. But, I'm going to give my honest opinion on the whole situation because now I can understand why they did not use, didn't use like school teachers or bus drivers or whatever, although it was a disenfranchised trial. So, y'all, this laptop, I hate it. I got a lot of credit to go to different places to get another, but I'm not doing that because I got a lot of other stuff to do. But anyhow, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really sad. It's very unfortunate, but because me and old girl was talking, and she has a 14-year-old son, which is younger than the Carmelo Anthony guy. But we were just talking, right? It's really sad because for the simple fact that, okay, I see it on both ends, right? I see it on both ends. Y'all speaking? I see it on both ends. Now, she said that, being that she has a 14-year-old child or a child, period, and they go to school and, you're not expecting for your son or daughter not to come back home, right? And in 50 states, it's illegal to take any type of weapon on any school ground. So we're going to research that, and I'm going to pull it up on this phone, one of these phones, and we're just going to be fair about it. I mean, yes, it's a tragedy on both sides, but I'm looking at it as like I was a school bus driver for over 10 years, right? And if I told one of them young men or one of them young girls that sleep with that girl that couldn't sleep with that boy, vice versa, however it went, and the next day they come up. We don't have wands to wand them kids or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, so I see it on both sides. And so, me, it's like, y'all, I'm gonna just call it how it is. Sam. However, when Carmelo Anthony, young man, told that Austin died to not put his motherfucking hands, did anyway. So that kind of justified him being placed where he's at now, dead, right? I don't agree with that because, but I kind of do agree with that because if I tell you don't touch me and you touch me anyway, I'm giving you fair notice. You know what I'm saying? But, y'all, we going to look up some stuff because I don't want to be biased because I'm not racist. I love everybody. Y'all know my partner Lester, he didn't move. Y'all, now these other ones is down here. But anyhow, so I'm going to look up, is it legal or illegal? Hold on, y'all. We're going to go to, what's the name? Because I'm a fair person. Hold on a second. Hold on, Michael. What are you doing? Hold on, I'm on my phone. Hold on, y'all. Let me look it up on Google. We always got to go to Google for something, but I'm going to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Is it legal or illegal to possess a weapon, whether it be a knife or a firearm, within any schools in the United States of America? Okay, so we're going to learn something, right? Because, okay, so it is generally illegal to possess a weapon, including both firearms and knives, within K-12 schools in the United States, but specific laws vary significantly depending on federal statutes, state laws, and the type of weapon. Possession of weapon on school grounds is governed by a complex layer of federal restrictions, diverse state level expectations, and strict school administration policies. Federal laws governing firearms. Federal jurisdictions heavily, you know what, before I finish reading them, and y'all know, it's like, I don't want nobody to hate me, but I was a school bus driver. And if they wouldn't have rejected the people that were affiliated with schools, they probably would have came out with the same result. I'm just saying, because, you have to be, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Some people may agree, some people may not agree, because like I said, when I told that boy, he's a big boy too, a senior, that one school, and I was a spare driver. And I told him, I said, sir, you can't sit in the seat with that girl. Because remember, I told y'all what I experienced when on one of them high school routes, and I couldn't believe it, So that was my stance on boys on one side, girls on the other side. I put the girls up front and the boys way in the back with a couple of seats dividing, right? And so, I promise I could not believe what I saw. I didn't see it, but I saw it when I saw her head come up. Because I said, I know I got 3 kids left on her car. When you know the routes and, you might drive that route maybe a week or two because the driver's out sick or what have you, right? And so you know the route and then you just know the city in general. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I was telling that girl that brought me home from my injection today. I told her, I said, I couldn't believe it, And so just imagine being a school bus driver and you telling a big, look like he was a football player. Look how tiny I am, I always kept, saying. But, you just never know what their mindset is. Mind you, when school's starting like the fall and stuff and how it's dark outside, you can barely see the street, the signs and stuff. But, when you do that route, you automatically know where to turn or whatever. you know. And so just imagine that young man getting on the bus with that knife or with a firearm just because I told him he couldn't sit in the seat with that little girl. My whole life could have been ended. And I was stern. I didn't play. I put him off. And they be like, Ice Mike, you can't put. I did. That's why they made this. Oh, Lord. I did. Because, and then that one job I had when I was working with Apple school bus out there, and them two little girls, they just kept going, cussing. I said, baby, did you cuss in front of your mama and daddy like that? I sure do. You know how they do their heads and stuff like that. I said, well, sweetie, I'm going to tell you this. You got one more time with me. Meant it, said it. Before I take something from it, I'll add more to it. Because you're going to get your ass up off of here, okay? You can't be growner than me, okay? There you have that. But it's on now. So they kept going. Because I already, before I pulled my bus off, I told that principal, that boy can't get on her. Couldn't get on my bus. He called in on me and everything. He's not, give him a bus token or something, or one of them cards or something. He's not getting on my bus. You can take him home in your car. Because when you growner than me, then you don't respect me. So I'm not going to respect you, and you're not going to get on my bus. Okay, I'm going to respect you, but you're not going to get on my bus. Okay, so they just kept going. So we're about a mile away from the school. Right up here by my favorite liquor store, actually, is where I pulled that bus over at and said, get off my bus. Yeah. And all the other kids, I'm like, you can't put them off the bus. I said, do you want to go with them? The whole bus, because once they got off, both of them, I must have pulled the door closed. Actually, I think I had one of them ones that you push and say "Sail on School." And so I rolled on about my route. So the next day I come to work. Miss Gayla, my supervisor, she's like, I see Mike. I said, yes. She said, did you put two girls off your butt? Yes, ma'am, I sure did. She's like, why? And I told her, I said, if they think they're growner than me, they can catch the bus. Because if I tell you don't cuss, and that's what I mean, because I don't give a damn if you cuss from your mom or daddy or not. I'm not your mom or your daddy. And I'm not your other school bus driver. I'm just driving this motherfucker because that bitch didn't show up today. Okay? So don't do it and it won't be none. Okay? And she's like, Mike, you're fucking crazy. She's like, Mike, you can't put him off the bus. I said, well, okay then. See, you ain't gonna be growner than me. But you don't. All right, so, but back to this situation here, y'all. Y'all, thank y'all for holding in. Y'all know we've always had, when I started my other channels, we always used to be, saying, y'all cut my harm. I shaved and everything out. Y'all, Michael, boy, you ain't gonna change. So lame. Okay, so let's get back to this raunchy content. But I just have to let people know, because there's going to be mixed emotions and mixed feelings on this situation with the Carmelo Anthony case and Blase Whoop Skippy. And I don't think I finished it, but it's illegal to carry a firearm, a knife, no matter what it is, it's illegal. So what we're going to try to research now is what is the penalty for carrying a firearm or a knife. We're going to focus on a knife, okay? So let's get back to some more of this reading. Because, you know what? I mean, y'all, at the end of the day, y'all have to place y'all situation. Y'all have to place yourselves in these type of situations. Either it's being a school teacher, a secretary, a bus driver, anyone who deals with children, kids. And so you have to place yourself in that situation. Okay? So the Gun Free Schools Act, we're not talking about no gun. Exemption. State law. Armed teachers and staff. And I don't even agree with teachers having firearms or anything like that. Okay, knife laws on school property. So y'all, we right here. We're gonna speak on knife laws and knife laws and school property. Okay, so we're gonna focus on that because that's what this situation is surrounded around, right? Knives are not governed by the Federal Gun Law School Zones Act, meaning their legality is entirely dictated by state laws and local school board policies. Also, this could be a changer for Carmelo, but it just depends on what state. Okay, let's read that again. Knife laws on school property. All right. Knives are not governed by the Federal Gun-Free School Zones Act, meaning their legality is entirely dictated by state laws and local school board policy. So now we have to go back to whether the state laws are in, you know, combined with the local laws and the school board policies. And see, that could be tricky, you know what I'm saying? Because if the state law says one thing and the school policy says another, you know the state gonna override the school. So whether the school said that you can have a knife, gun, whatever, you know, the state can override it, you know, because they govern by the state. You know, we get state funding from this for the schools and stuff like that, right? So it's that's you know, that's kind of, you know, iffy there. But anyhow, state criminal code. Most states explicitly ban dangerous weapons from school property, which routinely covers switchblades, daggers, gravity knives, or any knife with a blade exceeding a specific length, often 2.5 to 3 inches. Carrying these can result in misdemeanor or felony charges. So we know at the end of the day he was going to be charged with something. Okay. In this case, a felony. Okay, pocket knives. Some state laws do not legally ban common small pocket knives or multi-tool on school grounds. However, individual school districts codes almost universally classify all knives as prohibited weapons. Prohibited means what? It's not supposed to be on school property. Higher education, colleges and universities. Federal gun-free school zone laws do not apply to colleges or universities. Instead, weapon possession on campus is regulated by state law and institutional policy. Now, see, this is where it's going to be tricky. So when his team come in, what makes it okay for a student to carry a firearm on a campus, a college campus, as opposed to some a junior, senior, whatever year grad, whatever he was? What's the difference? So there's another catch-22. So he better have a damn good legal team. I could be his lawyer, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got enough money for it. I studied law in prison. But anyhow, let's get back to something. All you have to do is read. You know what I'm saying? So let's check this out, y'all. Several states have passed campus carry laws that legally require public universities to allow concealed handgun license holders to carry weapons on campus. Campus, y'all see that? That one, like right in the middle. Campus carry states. Oh my God, Michael. So this could be baby. So let's y'all see. That's why it's so important. We have to read. I didn't even know, but I knew. Y'all know what? I did hear something about that a while back, where they were trying to say that, you know, because all this stuff was going on in college campuses and stuff. I did hear about that, where they were allowing college students to conceal and carry, because if they, as long as they had a weapon permit, CCW, conceal carry weapon. So now listen, institutional events. In states without campus carry mandates, universities typically ban all weapons. Violating university policies can lead to immediate academic expulsion, even if the student legally owns the weapon under state law. Y'all see how they be coming back and forth with old flim flam? Would you like to know specific laws regarding weapon possession in schools for a particular U.S. state, or do you want to explore the legal penalties associated with these violations? So, y'all, you're in the catch-22 either way it go. So that's where his legal team's going to have to come in and be like, well, it's legal on college campuses. I mean, if he has a legal team that, they probably wouldn't even want thinking about this. See, I can't be giving y'all all this, You know what I'm saying? So, but they're going to be like, he's absolutely right. So y'all make sure that y'all shout out to his legal team and say, Iceman, I need a couple of dollars. I ain't got it. But you know what I'm saying? So it's all about reading. And now we're so AI on the Sarah. And I have to say, Sarah, what are the can I carry a thumper, which is a bang bang or a poker, into a liquor store in the state of Blase Whoop Skippy? You know what I'm saying? And so Siri's gonna be like, yes or no, you can't carry a thumper or a pow pow or a banger inside of a school or inside of a restaurant or inside of whatever the fuck you asked it. Oh, Lord, y'all. I'll be tickling myself. But y'all get the gist of it, right? So what we're going to do, we're just going to go finish. We're going to keep y'all. I'm having a wonderful time, y'all. I had an amazing day today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The past few weeks, I've been feeling good as a motherfucker. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to come on here more and more and educate the people. Where's my water? Okay, hold up. Y'all see that big old piece of ice? Y'all like, Michael, what are you drinking out? It had it was some, what you call that chicken broth that I never use. And I just poured it out and I use this as a cup because I want to, at least drink at least 2 of these a day, because I know I drink my beer. And so I want to, make sure I'm keeping myself hydrated. And so I could put some more ice, some more water in here, and then drink it again. And then I'll freeze it when I get ready to go to bed. And I'll continue. I've been on this kick for like about a week now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, so I've been drinking plenty of water. Y'all see my face clearing up? Y'all like, oh, Michael, you do look kind of hot, you little black motherfucker. But oh Lord. Well, y'all, let's get back to this raunchy content. Okay, so look. All right, so let's get back into it. Okay, so now, let me see where we was at, y'all. Because now wait a minute, because y'all, I don't like this man. But y'all see, I mean, you have to, y'all, at the end of the day, we have to place ourselves in, and let me see y'all again. At the end of the day, we have to place ourselves. Don't nobody want to get a call from a school saying that your son, your daughter was caged by anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it could be tragic because me and old girl, when she bring me back home from my appointment, y'all, for my, hey, I could do my exercise. Hey, y'all, we might have, ooh, baby, yes, he did. Y'all remember I couldn't do this. Y'all remember y'all? Remember, I couldn't raise this motherfucker like that. But baby, I got it now. Okay, so at the end of the day, we have to hold our kids accountable. And the main thing is to my sisters and my brothers, our kids are raising themselves. Here's my sister, y'all. Hold on a second. Hey, Lataria. What you doing, girl?
Making some white chili.
I made my beans. I made, on my live, I'm trying not to, I'm going to take you off so they can't hear you. She didn't cut. So yeah, I'm gonna be on here about 5 more minutes and then I gotta call her back. But yeah, you know, we have to start holding our children accountable for their actions. You know what I'm saying? Because when they leave home, y'all be like, oh, and then something happens. Then all of a sudden, oh, my baby, he was going to college and knowing damn well he didn't have a college idea. See, I need to stop this shit, you know. And when somebody come and tell you that your child did some foul stuff, and then y'all saying, like, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all an example. When I was driving the school bus, and I did, like I told you, I did everything down there, right? And one of the female drivers wrote a little girl up for, you know, on the bus. And so, and it was the violation was explicit. I seen the violation. I read it. You know, so when y'all think when y'all kids leave home that they're angels, they're not. Okay. Some, not all. Ain't no child angel, because I know I damn sure wasn't one. But I was a bad little motherfucker. But anyhow, so you know, you parents want to hold the driver accountable, the school teacher accountable, the principal accountable. Y'all need to start holding y'all own asses accountable for what them little motherfuckers doing. You know that motherfucker's bad. You know what I'm saying? You know he's bad or he's bad. And then when, like, cause y'all, I was jumped on my school bus in the projects, baby. I had my shit, but you know. And so every Friday, y'all, I was a good bus driver, but I was firm. You know, every Friday I get treats. I stop at Family Dollar and get, you know, like them Snickers, and I had my cooler in the summertime so they wouldn't melt. So I have like Snickers, them, you know, them little tappy things, and just big candy bars, small candy bars, depending on who I knew was worse and the good one, you know. And, you know, y'all don't understand how stressful. And then when y'all have to start taking y'all babies to school because they're not gonna give out free service to the neighborhoods anymore. And that's when they're gonna stop y'all from educating y'all's kids because they don't know they can't read, they can't write. That's what they want. I'm seeing it happen damn near every other day. They constantly taking things from our community, but you black parents need to get off your ass and start holding those damn kids accountable. If a grown motherfucker tell you that this motherfucker's fucking up, believe that. But back to what I was saying as far as when dude was they called the parent and said that she's gonna be suspended from the bus for her activities in the back of the damn bus. And then he gonna come talking about what he gonna do to everybody down at the motherfucking bus company. I told the general manager, I said, let the motherfucker see it. She said, Mike, that's child porn. I said, let the motherfucker see it. Let the nigga see it. He talking about what the fuck he gonna do to this motherfucker down here at this motherfucking bus company. I don't give a fuck. Let the nigga see it. She said, I'm gonna let him see it. She let that motherfucker sit. Don't you know that bitch ass nigga left up out of there with his motherfucking tail tucked between his motherfucking legs, nigga? Mad. You ain't mad now, bitch. And it's against the law to show that motherfucker child porn, but he wanted to try to kill up everybody at the bus company. Nigga, I ain't trying to die. Let the nigga see it. Fuck him. All we gotta do is throw the SIM card way across the goddamn parking lot. Oh, motherfucker. Y'all, that's, you know, and then, y'all, let me tell you about when, like I said, when I used to get him killed, I gotta call my sister back. Cause like I told y'all, when that dude, like on Fridays, I said I give all the kids any shit. So I put my brake on, take my key out the ignition, I walk my bus. And this is my regular route at that time. And I'm like, I noticed a hole, because the whole bus was clean. I kept my shit clean. And it was a hole in the back of the seat at the very last, on the passenger side over there on the other side of my bus, you know, on the other side. In the back, very last seat. These motherfuckers in oh, Lord. They cut a motherfucker hole in the back of the damn, throwing trash all in the back of the bus. And you know, I'm acting, I said, oh, I said, who did that? I said, you know what? I'm writing up everybody back here in these two roads. This road, you know, that's how you're going to get them to tell. So by the time I get back to the bus company, they call me on the radio, Regina. Shout out to you, Regina, baby. She's like, Bass, Icy Mike. I said, go ahead, Bass. She said, it's a boy that knows his mama called and she's on the phone. She said, he knows who. I said, this snitching ass motherfucker. I didn't bit more give a fuck about that seat than the minimum. I ain't lying. Long as shit wasn't on my floor, I didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? So I told Regina, I said, shit, you know, Friday I'm not writing shit. I ain't staying for shit. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? So you know, but and then so that Monday morning, y'all, I'm coming, I be rolling that big motherfucker, right? They be like, how do we turn that bus like that? I'm good, okay? You just watch the mirrors. You know what I'm saying? So I get to pick up the kids. First of all, sir, that oldest one, she was supposed to be on the first round that I made, because we made 2 rounds. One for the middle school, and the second one was for the elementary. So we did 2 routes, same neighborhood. You know, they had brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? So, and you know, the projects got about 1,000 kids on one bus. So, but anyhow, so dude waited up until he was the last one with his 2 girls. But my oldest girl, she missed her bus. I didn't have to transport her, because you call in, because you accounted for every kid that gets on that bus. Because if an accident happens and she's not, I could lose my job. So I would have to call to get permission for that oldest girl that missed her earlier bus to ride my second route bus, you know, because, you know, they sleep over because they know the bus is coming a little later. And they was trying to break them from that, like, no, if they miss it, they miss it. But I was sometimes I wouldn't even call it in and be like, come on, but we ain't going to make this no habit. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, dude, wait for all the kids to get on the bus, y'all. So he gets on the bus. I already knew it was gonna be some static because I already took my seatbelt off and had my, you know what I'm saying. So I already took my seatbelt. So I'm turned this way, y'all. You know how you turn towards the you know, the door. And he gets on. I said, sir, it's against the law. It's a federal offense to get on the school bus. It's against the law. And he's like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I mean, he went hard. And so y'all know how that cartoon character back in the day did his hair. Was it with the Road Runner or something? For y'all that's around my age, that how he did his hair back and forth real quick and shit. So I'm saying to myself, who the fuck is nigga? I said it's against the law to get on a fucking school bus. But I didn't cuss. You know, he said, nigga. and I had my mic keyed up, so they could hear everything he was saying. And I had called in. I said, Ice Mike the bass. They said, go ahead, Ice Mike. I said, I have a parent on here who is being very disrespectful, cussing at me and lost. And I got a bus full of kids. And they're like, where's your location? So at this time, y'all, he must have, I said, sir, I must have stood up out that seat. And I said, sir, because I have to, y'all, I have to protect them babies. They my responsibility while they on that bus. You know what I'm saying? I have to protect them. The nigga could have came on and just shot up the whole bus. I don't, my first man, when he stepped foot on that bus, that first step, I had to protect these babies, And so I said, man, you got to get off my bus. So I must have went and I put, and his head hit the thing. And see, y'all, that's why on that bus, them ones, the things that you push, the door just go, and better go. Now, if I'd had one of them that I could just, slam like that, he wouldn't have been able to get back on my bus. So we fighting. He pushed me back in the seat behind my driver's seat, right? Pushed me. So, baby, I used to ride my bike, baby. I must have took that I must have kicked him so hard in his groin, and he must have tumbled down them steps, baby. And I must have took the door closed, and I must have brought it because all of that come. When I tell y'all, they like, Ice Mike, where you at? Where you at? Because before the incident occurred, I said I'm on Blase Whoop Skippy. And everybody, and when I tell y'all something, hold on a second, let me let him back in. Don't get in my seat. Hold on, y'all. Boy, I thought the boy move. Okay, not yet. Move, don't get in my seat. Right, y'all, let me use, hold up, see this man about this dog right there. Oh, no. But yeah, anyhow, y'all. So y'all need to take when these drivers or these school teachers is telling y'all something, move, little boy, get away from me, punk. I don't kiss boys, nigga. Get away from me. But I forgot where I was at. But hell no, Robert, he on my bus, and when I tell you, I must have kicked him so hard in his groin area, and so. I'm gonna leave it with this, y'all. When I tell you them girls there at the bus company, but they're like, Ice Mike, where you at? Ice Mike, where you at? I told them I was out on the rail. And baby, when I tell you, because we was all kind of in the same area, transporting kids and stuff. And when I tell you buses was jumping the curb, I'm not lying. When I tell you buses were jumping the curb, them women down there did not play about Ice Mike. I'm telling you, they did not play. They're like, Ice Mike, where you at? And I'm fighting the times, and they started saying, Ice Mike, where you at? Where? And they wait, because they knew my route and shit, something. But I told them before I got into the phone, right? And baby, when they love you, I kept a lot of them out of trouble too. I ain't gonna tell y'all that on here, you know what I'm saying? But I did a lot at that bus company, you know what I'm saying? So do I miss it? Somewhat, but not driving. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta call my sister back because she's telling me something she didn't cook tonight. And so I will see y'all next week. Make sure y'all keep y'all notifications on, and make sure y'all thumbs up the video, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna be back with another great one of my story times and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can learn a lot from a dummy. Oh no! Hell no! You can learn a lot from a smart guy. Okay, let's do that one. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get back. I gotta call my sister back. I want you all to have a great rest of your evening and stuff. Who loves you, baby? God loves you. I love you. You ain't gotta go home, but guess what? Get the hell out of my dining room. I'll see you. All right, y'all. I'm out. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Oh, how do I get off this thing? I ain't been okay over. All right, y'all. I'm going. I call my sister back. Oh, Lord.